Alright, it's 11:02 p.m. I just finished the shift at work, my final shift before I go back to school. I just hit 1K on this channel. Thank you guys for 1K. I'll talk a little bit more. My coworkers are coming. Brother Bot? Fine. I feel so gross. For a specific reason. First and foremost, thank you guys for 1K. I hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Let's crack. Oh, wait! My room is so fucking messy. Here it is. This is very important to me, and I'll explain it in a second. Hold on. About a year and a half ago, when I purchased more G Fuel at a point, they did not have my favorite flavor of G Fuel, Tropical Rain, anymore in a tub form. And now look, see, I have Trop Rain right there. It's the first G Fuel I ever had. It will forever be my favorite flavor. If G Fuel ever gives me a sponsorship, please G Fuel sponsor me. And then they say, okay, you get your own flavor. If they ever said that shit, you know what I'm saying? Bring back Tropical Rain. That's it. You want me to fucking rename it? I don't give a shit. Bring back Tropical Rain. As you can see, there's still a lot in here. And I basically told myself that every time I achieve a goal that I've been working hard at, and I successfully do that goal, I have one. Now, obviously, I'm not the most successful person ever, right? So there's a lot left. I get to have one. I bought this like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. This is the third one. I'm actually gonna go grab a water and have it. This is like a celebratory thing, since I don't think they're ever gonna release Tropical Rain ever again. So every goal that I hit, it makes me so fucking sad. Look, the Haikyuu looks like fucking old. It kind of looks like old as shit. Here it is. It's like light. It's not like poignant in flavor. Like, it's like hard work, motherfucker. Enough yapping about Tropical Rain and emotional moments. We are doing a 1K Q&A today because that's what I usually do when I hit a number. The only time I'm probably not going to do a Q&A, when I hit 100K, I'll do a Draw My Life. That's what I've always wanted to do. Is like, first YouTube channel of mine to ever hit 100K, I'm doing a Draw My Life. Because that's what I saw when I was a kid, and I really wanted to fucking do it. And still want to do it really badly. So I asked Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube to send me questions for the 1K Q&A. We're gonna go to Instagram first because I feel like I got less questions there. Also, another thing too, I gave you guys like an opportunity to like ask me some like interesting shit. Like, you could have asked me some crazy ass questions, but you motherfuckers decided to ask me about Jane. Hey, what do you think about Jane? It's like, dude, yeah, okay, I get it. I love Jane Remover, and a lot of people know me from Jane Remover, but it's like, dude, you could actually ask me something. Okay, so I have a on my phone saved. So Jane, what are you doing here? Asks favorite album or song as of recently. I read it backwards, but my favorite album right now, the thing that I've been like kind of listening to a lot, I've been listening to a lot of the Wall Socket Deluxe, Nurture by Porter Robinson. I've been listening to a lot right now. I've been listening to Shine Forever by Lil Shine because that just came out. My favorite song right now, it changes every day. Well, I'll tell you, today I listened to Choke Enough by OK Lou like all day today. I guess that's my favorite song like at the moment, just because today I listen to this constantly. But like last week on Sunday, I listened to Stupid Can't Run From the Urge by Underscores all day, basically. Fucking Clone asks favorite song you've done and dream collaboration. I think you guys already know my dream collaboration, so I don't even have to answer that. But my favorite song I've done, probably, well, there's like two answers to that. There's the songs that I've done, and then there's the songs that Lydia has redone that I made. I think my favorite song that I've done, probably Phantasma, like off Romeo, because I feel like that was like fun to make, and I like kind of surprised myself on what I can do with like music production at that point, and that was really cool. Dream collaboration, Jane Remover, Blade, Underscores, McGee, Tyler the Creator. Alexander Hunsucker asks, what experiences have impacted the way you express yourself creatively as an artist? I feel like it changes often. Like Bodega, like the whole like idea of Bodega was like not the original concept. It's just like something happens to me, and then I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do next. Or like something like gets in my brain, and then I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do next. Bodega was like, I went home for spring break, and I had this like very weird feeling like the entire spring break. And I went to go see my neighbor who went to my high school, and she was in the theater, walked around my high school, and I just like turned 21 like that week, right? And then I was like, damn, I feel my age here. Because it's like, I've only been gone out of this place for like 3 years, but it feels like I haven't been here for 10, 15 years. Everything that's happened between us. So that's how Bodega's like concept came to be. At I Love Cabets asks, what is your goal for the next 10 years? For those long-term viewers, they already know. Basically, what I want to do with my life is stuff like this. I just want to make videos. I want to stream. I want to make music. I just want to like be creative in New York City. I want to do everything that I do now. Play video games, have my own shit, blah, 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 in New York City. I will consider myself like I made it, like successfully made it, if I have an apartment in New York City and I'm doing this. That's like my dream. So that in the next 10 years, like I want to do that. But New York is very expensive, as most know. So I need that money. I'm gonna rob a fucking bank, bitch. Independence. Shout out to Independence. Independence has a new record coming out this year. I think it's an EP. Fully produced by Logic himself. Independence asks, favorite food plus most anticipated 2025 album. Now, I'm getting asked this question, what's my most anticipated album, a lot, so I will answer them differently. My favorite food, it's like a tie between buffalo wings, orange. They have to be bright orange, sauced up to a motherfucker. Wingstop does a great one. Buffalo Wild Wings is kind of ass cheeks. You have to ask them to cook it longer, make it crispier. So Buffalo Wings, a pastrami sandwich is so fire. And then brisket, charred brisket, or like the Jewish style of brisket, which is like completely different. You wouldn't think it's the same cut of meat. If it's charred brisket, over mac and cheese. If it's Jew brisket, then just as is. Jane, what are you doing here? Asks, least favorite song. When I do a Q&A, you could ask multiple questions like Jane did. I appreciate all the questions. So Jane, what are you doing here? Asks least favorite song. Right now, it's the fucking one with Bruno Mars. I don't remember it's the girl from Blackpink, and it's like the song is so fucking annoying, bro. Alf the Yogi says A. Shout out to Yogi. A. I Love Cabets says, who is better than Aphex Twin? Aphex Predator. Dylan P. Williams, aka Dylan, the guy I met at the Jane Remover concert, shout out to Dylan, says, are you more hyped for Ghost Holding or Revenge Seekers? I'm hyped for both, and I feel like the one I'm like looking forward to more is Revenge Seekers. Like, venturing again is like a side project, right? And I love venturing as much as the next man. When you release something like Frailty, and then you release something like Census, and then you release something, what I'm assuming Revenge Seekers is gonna be, and it's completely different, her discography is like fucking nuts. That's what I really like about Jane, and I'm very excited to see. Favorite song of your own from Jane, what are you doing here? Probably Reference off Bodega. Not the single version, the redone version by Lydia, aka Light Breather. Okay, and Dylan asks, goals in terms of music production this year. I want to release some good ass music this year. I have stuff coming out this year, I know for sure. Me and Lydia are still doing No Idea. Saint Remy is working on an album right now called When the Sun's Gone Nobody Looks at Me. I'm working on my next album here. See this image right here? This is the only thing you get for like a while. Take it with a grain of salt. Me and Lydia are also working on some funny, goofy project where it's like a parody of McGee's Two Star and the Dream Police, which will come out soon. We're probably gonna release it on like the 1 year anniversary of Two Star, which would be funny as well. I'm working on Sid Trekker stuff at the same time, and yeah, that's it. So like, I just want to like experiment more, put more stuff out, because last year I only put out Bodega and You Have No Idea at the end of the year. I want to like put out more shit. Jersey asks, favorite Peggy song? Gotta go to Real Phillip or Sin Miedo, the high key. But again, I'm like a fucking fake Peggy fan. Like, I love Peggy and I love his work. However, it's like weird to listen to. Bear Maxing on Instagram says size and whole color, because I made a video where I was like, guys, you guys are asking shit about Jane Remover only. Please ask me like something. I'll literally tell you my size. Basically, I'm not going to tell you my size actually. I'm going to tell you something specific though. A story, a tale if you'd like. Like a year and a half ago, I had sex with one of my friends. And she, I did the, P and the V. After we had sex, like, she went on her way, I went on my way, you know what I did? Like, well, she came over. She told me, like, a year later. So, like, I found out about this, like, a few months ago. She told me that she had to go see her OBGYN because I don't know what it's called, right? I'm not anatomically knowledgeable. It's like the muscles were, like, torn pretty bad. And so she had to go see her pussy doctor. And the doctor was like, did you have sex? And then she's like, yes. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that you like had that happen to you. I'm sorry. She's like, no, you know what? Like, that means you have a massive dick. The first time I had, when I lost my virginity, The girl basically said, I don't know if I can walk. I'm going to sit down for a little bit. The last person I had sex with asked me to stop because it hurt so much because of the size of it. That's it. That's all you get. So all you gay guys on Twitter that keep jerking off to my pictures and shit, me shirtless, there you go. So shout out to all the people that jerk off to me on Twitter. I actually appreciate it. I think I'm ugly as f***, but all of you think I'm sexy. So thanks for the morale boost. And please, I don't believe in God like that, but God, if you're watching, do not let my mother ever see this video. Aiden, shout out to my guy Aiden. Aiden has produced for me in the past. He's a fucking wizard when it comes to producing. Favorite album that you made? Probably Bodega, because it's like the most recent thing that I've done, and I was like actually proud of it. I feel like as time progressed, I started to like get more into the idea of the album and like that. Ben's a cunt, and he just asked me, do you like Jane Remover? Yes, I do like Jane Remover. I was talking to Ben earlier. This motherfucker, dead ass drunk on the street in Dublin, sending me videos of him screaming. Not like screaming like, ah, but like screaming like, ugh. That's like literally my best friend. 0_0 Luke. How much Riz do you have? I don't have that much Riz. I feel like people think I pull. I don't pull. I'm just like a very nice person. I call myself a very nice person, but like, when it comes to like women and like all that shit, I'm very respectful of boundaries, and because like obviously no girl wants to be taken advantage of. I don't want to take advantage of girls. So I'm very respectful and I understand boundaries when I have with girls. I'm very like, I stop that shit. Like I don't ruin the first kiss moment, right? But like we'll kiss for like a minute and then I'll stop and be like, just let you know, just like asking, I have consent to do this, and get the full clear. They can't say yeah or sure. I need a flat yes, and then we're chilling. I mean that's not like Riz. Like I don't go up to girls and say, hey shawty, let me suck them titties. I say, hi, my name's Andy. What's your name? You dumb fuck. Like that's not how you get pussy, brother. That's how you make friends. And then it's better to have a friend that forms into a relationship than just straight up going into a relationship. Plus, if you don't date them, you just have a good friend. Frito Casilli 22 asks, when is the channel gonna blow up? It's been 4 years. Someday, I don't know. But actually, you know what's fun? The most satisfying part of last night was I tweeted Eclipse was losing subs. For those that don't know, my main channel has like 30 something K. It used to have 44K in 2020. I've been losing subs on that channel ever since that, because I did like Jonathan Galindo videos and it was funny as from that it just started dropping, and there's like a meme inside like my community that's like Eclipse is losing subs, and now I hit 1K on this channel and as Eclipse was losing subs. Oh, satisfying as f. Bear Maxing, you just literally asked this right now. So I'm accepting it. First favorite artist you can remember. I used to listen to like the radio, so like whatever like was popular on the radio at the time, I would listen to it. I remember listening to a lot of Katy Perry when she was in her prime. Now she's dropping pieces of dog shit, calling it an album and doing like so much bullshit for it. So I liked Katy Perry. The first one that I can remember in like modern times was like Drake, because I would listen to like EDM and then I got into Drake. From Drake I got into Logic, and then from Logic, years past, I get into Odd Future and Tyler the Creator. From that I get into Weeknd. From that I get into Jane, and now here we are. That's literally like a 9-year. That was literally like a 9-year journey. It started in like 2016 when I started like actually really liking music. That's all the questions from Instagram. Shout out to everyone on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't. We're going to go straight to Twitter. I think this is the person. So this guy, Top 10 Gambler, asked favorite Jane Remover song. Before that, I wanted to show this. So this was the event that happened in New York that I didn't go to because I'm a fucking loser. He met Jane Remover. He met April Harper Gray _ Kuru. What's up? What's up? Hi Jane. He also met OK Lou. I saw that on Reddit, and then I was like, oh, what the f-? Like he followed me on Twitter, and I was like, oh, what the f-? Favorite Jane Remover song? Damn. I actually don't like. I can't think of one. Like if I were to, fun. It's like per album. Probably Census Designated out of like everything is probably my favorite Jane song. It's just how powerful that shit is. It's so nutty. Nutter butter. CTV LOL asks, have you listened to Cemetery, or do you plan on it? I've listened to like 1 or 2 Cemetery songs. I can't get into it. I feel like I'd have to like force myself to listen to it. So maybe I have to do that for a video. Fave song ever from Top 10 Gambler. Again, my like overall, I think the song that set me on the path of like liking music, and that's why I call it like my favorite song, is City of Stars by Logic, off of The Incredible True Story, which is like right there. It's literally the reason I'm here liking music like that. And with the Real Sleep Dealer, Don't Go Into Sleep Debt, says, do you go to Subway / what's your order? Now, this is why I was sick. I like Subway because it's like Jersey Mike's, but Jersey Mike's is kind of too. Hella cheap out on everything now. So yeah, by the way, my Subway order is hella clutch. It's gonna seem so weird to you, and I know that. This is it. I'm gonna open it up and show you. This is what it looks like, right? Look on the inside, you're like, what the fuck? You're gonna be so grossed out by it. But honestly, I don't give a. It's come in clutch for me like my entire life. Just ask for like the Italian cheese herb bread. Tuna, you get it toasted after they put the tuna on so the tuna's warm. Lettuce, mayo, ranch, red onions, black olives. That's it. I'm sure all you Jane Remover asked me this question because of her crazy ass order. I feel like mine has the most undesirable like food in it. It's not a good Subway visit if you don't feel like you're gonna throw up after eating it. Next question, again from Top 10 Gambler, says Chipotle order. My Chipotle order, I'm not going to get Chipotle. You get a bowl, white rice, no beans. Ask for a tortilla on the side. Steak or double steak. It depends on how hungry you are. Most of the time I just get steak. But if I'm really hungry, I get double steak. You have to say it like this. You get lettuce, cheese, and then guac. That's it. Cold, C-U-L-D, cold fishes. Says, what's your favorite concert you've ever been to? I think the best one, well, it's like a 3-part question, or like a 3-part answer, but like I'll just answer because I know other people ask. I've only been to 3 concerts. Jane, Peg Mafia, Mickey, and Quedeca Gene Dawson. My favorite one, like experience-wise, was Jane and Peggy. First of all, it was my first concert and it was like an amazing experience. And it's like everything that happened that night was just like nuts. Like I've never been recognized for making videos outside of like my college kid. Cause like some kids know that I do YouTube at my college, right? They're like, oh, you make videos, right? I'm like, yeah. But that's not like crazy, right? Because it's like I'm in that area and people know who I am through other people. And it's like I went to the city and like I just get recognized. Like that's dope. Jeremy asks size. That's the second time I was asked size. Ready? I'm very romantic in bed. I eat. See, I will eat your asshole if you ask me to, if you wash that shit. I do not suck toes. I know that sex is not all about my f***ing nuts. I will eat that pussy out as the first thing I do. I'm sorry to all the gay guys that thought I would say suck the dicks are so f***ing gross. Like, I understand you think pussy's gross, but like, dude, are so f***ing nasty. D-Day asks, or Delta Beeps asks, what was the music you grew up hearing around your parents? They didn't really like play a lot of music. I only found out recently that my mom, one of her favorite albums is Tapestry by Carole King. They never like played music around me. So I would just like listen to what was on the radio because they would turn on the radio, they would know the songs and I would know the songs from the radio. Nikki asks, coolest moment you've had at a show outside of meeting Jane and me, of course. That's Nicole from the video when I met Jane. I think, okay, meeting Quedeca was cool, but that's not it. I think it was when I met Justin. Justin he has a project that he does called White Latex, right? So I get online to like see McGee, right? I don't have like my camera out or anything. I'm just like standing there on my phone just waiting to be let into the venue. And I get like tapped on the shoulder. I'm like, yo. And he's like, yo, you make videos, right? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, bro, I subbed to you. And I'm like, okay, that's dope. What the f***? He's like, well, what's your Instagram? Let me follow you. This brother was already following me on Instagram, so I followed him back. It was like hella random. And you know what the thing is? They drove in from Ohio. They drove in from Ohio that day to see Mike perform. We were in the same place at the same time. He knew who I was. It was nuts. Nikki asked, top 5 of all time in rap and bowl. I don't want to answer that question because I feel like I haven't listened to rap in so long, and everything that's rap related now is generally ass. I think MF Doom's my favorite rapper of all time, but because Logic has a bunch of duds in his discog. Nikki asks again, you fuck with tofu? Yes, I fuck with tofu. Heavily, especially if you marinate that shit in soy sauce. Nikki asks again, funniest thing you've seen at a show? Yo, ugly ass. Now, I don't know what I fucking saw at a show. Like, well, it's not funny. I remember, like, at the McGee concert, someone, like, fell down the stairs, but that's not, like, funny. Slapstick humor, haha, like, it wasn't funny. Like, the girl got hurt, and she had to, like, sit at the fucking bottom of the stairs for a second. I've seen gross shit. Like, I've seen people make out, like, right in front of me, though. Am I too late for the Q&A? Really want to know how big is it if no one asks before? It's basically basically these sizes right here. It's in between that size, right? And it's like, I have big hands. I can't fully do this around it. Like, I can't do this. So this is, if you put your hand in the middle of a vinyl, this is it. My hand, like, is just like this around it. Okay, let us go to YouTube. The spot that I hit 100K. I did not hit 100K. Slow Motion asks, what is your favorite album ever? Frailty and Incredible True Story, and After Hours. Out of those three, Frailty is the only perfect record out of the three. However, it's, I kind of think of it as like a timepiece in my life where I experience something and it sets me on a new path, and it's like, this is the reason my life is like this today, is because of that album. Incredible True Story, After Hours by Weeknd, Frailty. Girl from the Middle of Nowhere asks, do you f with K-pop? I haven't like invested in K-pop that much, or like I was very anti-K-pop back then, but I don't really care now. I would listen to a K-pop record. Funniest story with that is I had a crush on this girl in high school, and she basically was like a K-pop fangirl, and I asked her to send me K-pop songs. I listened to none of them except TT. I don't remember who made TT. Just like TT. I remember that song. Liam Korngold asks, how did you find Jane Remover? Personally, I got recommended her songs randomly on Spotify a bit after Frailty dropped, listening on and off, then Royal Blue Walls dropped, and I haven't stopped listening since. Basically, how I discovered Jane, I did a whole video on this about like Frailty and its importance in my life. Basically, my friend Lydia was like, hey, you should listen to this thing called Daria Core. And I listened to Daria Core. I was like, wow, this is crazy. There's 3 Daria Core records out, so I listened to that shit, right? I'm like, oh, this is flames, what the f? Like, and then I would listen to like Daria Core 1, 2, and 3, and then the next after 3, it would autoplay into Frailty. It was like a full album stream of Frailty. So 1, 2, 3, Frailty. I didn't like Goldfish, so I was like, I'm not gonna listen to this album. So I kept going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One time I just let it play, and it went Into Your Clothes. I'm like, what the f? It sounds completely different than Goldfish sounds like, and I was like, what the f is Flames? And then I like listened to Your Clothes. This was like 2 weeks after the name change, a week and a half, 2 weeks after the name change, and Royal Blue Walls and Cage Girl dropped. And I was like, yo, who the f is this person? I remember looking it up on my fucking phone, and I couldn't find it because I would type in Jane's old name, and I was like, where the f is this album? Is this a YouTube exclusive or some shit? But no, it was just the name change, and I didn't know until I saw this video of Jane performing. Some guy changed the title from Jane's old name to Jane Remover, and then I was like, yo, oh, this is what she looks like, and her name is Jane Remover. That's literally the whole story, and then like the rest is history. Snowy Piggy asks, are you ever gonna get fluffy dreads? Let me look this shit up. No. When are you listening to Worlds? I'm assuming that's Worlds by Porter Robinson. Right now! Ooh. Us? Oh my god. This is like some shit I listened to in middle school. What the f? Brother Vas? Dude, I sit on this f***ing shit listening to dog shit records almost every day. Some shit that I would like never listen to again. And like this is out there. Vas! I need to lock in on these albums, bro. This was on the list. I say this every time I like push back a record and I'm like, yeah, I'll listen to it eventually. It's like this quality. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'll listen to it at some point. Shut the f*** up! Start locking in! Oh my god, I can just imagine hearing this live. Oh my god, chords in the back. Oh my god, this got chills throughout my entire body. Oh my god, it's like scratching the like right part of my brain. Was? Yeah, I'm gonna straight up give that perfect score right quick. Dude, I like felt that I was like floating, dude. I'm telling you, it's just me pushing these f***ing records back. This is what I get for it. Swear to God. Dude, that ending was nice. Yeah, I like that. I don't think it was as good as the first two, though. It was a pretty nice song, though. Pretty fun. Yeah, this is some very good EDM music. Oh! Hi. I'm good. Get the f*** out of me. My mom just walked in and like the door just like opened and I just like see her. I like look up. Loud ass music in my ears. Yeah, that song was like alright. I mean, yeah, it was good. It's not as good as everything else. It kind of got repetitive a little bit. Japanese is cool, right? It kind of got annoying. This kind of reminds me of Daft Punk a little bit. Ooh, I don't know what that note's called, but that was sexy as f***. See, that I like more than the last song. A lot. That was sexy as f***. If that was the entire record, it could be a perfect record, eventually. Damn, that was sexy. The, like, very processed vocals. Keep doing that, people, and maybe your record will be 10 out of 10. Not my favorite one out of all of them, but it's very good. Very powerful. EDM music, I used to be a huge fan of, but now I'm not like a big fan of. But I definitely feel like if I listened to this record in 2014, I would be obsessed with it. So it's like giving me a little hit of nostalgia, which is kind of nice. Oh. I feel like lights or like fireworks are going off on my brain. That felt like pure nostalgia. 4th of July, but like not 4th of July, New Year's. It felt like all the like holidays where fireworks go off and it's like exciting and very beautiful outside and everyone's like happy and excited. But it's just like that, like, damn. Cool little interlude track. Yeah, it's cool. Nothing like too special. We're getting up to Sea of Voices, which is not this song, but it's the next song. After this, Sea of Voices, I have a story for. Yeah, I mean, this so far is pretty good. I mean this in the nicest way possible. This song sounds like it would be in a like Minecraft Hunger Games best clips compilation. Literally, that sounds like I could just see the guy. Remember like the 2014 Minecraft animations? They like pick up a fucking diamond sword and they go like, ah. I could see that being the cinematics for that. Again, yeah, this record just feels hella nostalgic. That's like the best word I can describe to it. And again, like I've never listened to it before, right? So saying that it's very nostalgic is like a very odd thing, I guess. It just feels nostalgic. Dude, I'm ascending. If heaven don't sound like this, I'm not going. Absolutely fucking ridiculous song right there. That is so damn good. Okay, so the story with this song is when I put out my album Romeo Must Die in 2022, I have a song on it with my friend Ben, who I've talked about in the video, and he basically stole the lyrics to the song.
Creation come undone. These bones are bound us will be gone.
And didn't tell me, and he sent me it, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? This writing is crazy. Like, because I was like, Ben, can you write a verse to it? He's like, yeah. Writes a verse to it. This motherfucker sends me that in like 20 minutes. I'm like, whoa, holy fuck. Every time I make an album, I have like a doc of like the lyrics, so it's easy copy and paste. I'm like, you know what, hold on, I literally copied that shit. I put it in Google. It's this song. I told George, and then George was like, what the fuck? And then me and George basically kept saying the words Porter Robinson around Ben for like the longest time, and then we like mentioned it to him. He's like, yeah, I know. It's like, then brother, why didn't you tell me? It's like, oh, I don't know. That middle part was kind of pointless. That one I wasn't feeling as much. I kind of feel like that talking point in between was kind of just annoying and like hadn't really, like, I get it, but it was like kind of odd because the rest of the song is so like gorgeous and loud and powerful. But that was just like, oh, it's like an EDM drop. Whoa, it's like, okay. We are on the final track of Worlds. I've heard this before. I didn't know Porter Robinson made this song. Yeah, it's good. That song was pretty cool too. I remember hearing that song on like TikTok and shit. I'm not as crazy about it as I am with Smile and with Nurture, that's for sure. But it was a pretty good record. Definitely not complaining. There's definitely some songs that I would listen to again. That's about it. Like, I don't really have anything else to say. Great job, Mr. Robinson, 10, 11 years ago. Alright, now let's get back to these questions. Do you still post on the other account with like 30k followers? I do. I don't post on there as much because it's like fallen off, right? I do have videos coming for that though. I'll tell you, one of the videos that I have is in my college. I literally used every bathroom in the college and then I make the tier list out of it. But I still have a few more bathrooms to hit. That's why that video's not up. Chill Rod, when will you react to Bones? I don't know what the I don't know who this is. The covers are kind of heat though. I have heard a song with him on it. The one with ASAP Rocky. I have heard. But I don't remember listening to that. I don't know. So I don't know. Senyal asks, what's an album you wish was available as vinyl that isn't? That's a great question. There's a ton of them. Off the top of my head, Ex-Military by Death Grips, I really wish was on vinyl. My personal stuff, I wish was on vinyl. I wish Jane Remover made like 7-inch vinyls for singles like Magic I Want You, Flash in the Pan and stuff like that. I wish that was on vinyl. Ice Dancer by Blade, I wish was on vinyl. Cold Visions by Blade, I wish was on vinyl. Yeah, I got a bunch. I can give you a whole list, but like that's some crazy number of stuff. Shoegaze and Hip Hop asks, what are your top 5 shoegaze bands? I don't really listen to shoegaze like that. Only one I can think of like off the top of my head is My Bloody Valentine, and I listened to Loveless with my friends and I really liked it. So I guess My Bloody Valentine, that's it. Timeout asks, do you like Jane Remover perchance? Maybe. Leo asks, any predictions for the new Jane album? Yes, it's gonna be good. Sopt asks, when are you reacting to Chronic? In a while. I don't know yet. Again, I always push back the records that are great, right? Mr. Awesome Happy, aka Pag, asks, most anticipated albums this year besides Jane's? Okay, Lose, Choke Enough, Vanisher. Those are like the 2 that are like in the top of my head right now. Like I'm excited for Weeknd's album, but I'm like not excited for Weeknd's album because like the singles I wasn't crazy about, and I don't want the Weeknd to end shit. Fripp asks, who's your favorite viewer? All of you. I love all of you equally. Windows or Gaggy asks, top 3 albums ever. I think I answered that already. And top 3 video games ever. Oh, thank God someone asked about video games, bro. You guys think I'm just like a fucking fan of music and that's my entire life? Look behind me, dude. Someone fucking asked about this and this. Look, I got 2 of them, bro. How 2 of them? My top 3 favorite video games of all time. Last of Us, or like the first part, not the second one. I love the second one. I will forever defend the second one. If you want to have a discussion about it, I will discuss it with you. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a tie between Batman Arkham City, Persona 5, and Final Fantasy 7. Ponyala asks, what's the best game OST? Persona 5. That's like my favorite one, I think. But you know what's also a great one? Plock. There's an SNES game called Plock. Listen to this. That is the opening music. It's so heat. There's one of these that is so, I think it's this one. It's so heat. Alright, and then we're getting to the final question. I'm not answering nothing else after this. Ultraviolence, 3 songs that are life-changing. Your Clothes, Jane Remover. Loser by Lil Shine. And Wind Tempos by Porter Robinson. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video. And thank you for 1K, of course, again. The next time I will do a Q&A like this is when I hit 5K. If you missed your question, you gotta wait a long time. I'm out. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go take a piss. I have to piss.